In yoga language, the word Ahisma means heart, basically. And so we're going to honor our heart with heart openers today. But our purpose is not just to open the heart to love everything around us, but it's to love ourselves within, because you really can't let all that love go unless you love yourself within first. That's super important. So our affirmation of the day today is I love who I am. So whenever you are in doubt, feeling a little kind of wavering on your own self-confidence, just remember to say those simple words to yourself. I love who I am. So as we come into our first pose, feet are together, knees are out wide. Let's place one hand on our heart to honor it, and one hand right on our belly to remind us to breathe. So just close your eyes and just tune in to the rhythms of your breath for a moment. This is a good time to kind of remind yourself of any issues that you might need to take care of in your practice, any injuries, any weaknesses that your body might have that you recognize and adapt to. The beauty of this practice, it is your practice. It's not what someone else can do or what you wish you could do. It's what you can do here and now. So just breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and just let it go. It's time, let's just purposely breathe in that I love myself for who I am. And then exhale any doubts, any negative thoughts. Sliding your arms out to the side. Just bring one of your knees to meet the other. It doesn't matter which one. We're just going to rock a little gently side to side with both knees. Just kind of create a little bit of movement through the center. And then coming back to center, walk the feet in a step. Bring the heels off the floors so your toes are kind of touching the floor. And now tip all the way over to the right-hand side. Then inhale as you bring them back to center, and exhale, tip them over to the left-hand side. And then let's bring them right back to the center and bring our knees close to you. Give them a worthy head. Just head them in, a rock on the spine. Maybe bring the head and the shoulders off of the mat and curl a little deeper into a ball. Let's flex the feet and point them and flex them and point them and relax them and place the head and shoulders back down. Lifting the legs straight to the sky, slide the hands behind the thighs, back on those hamstrings, flex the feet. As you flex them, you can feel all the muscles activate, lengthen, and then just give them a gentle point, the shifting of the muscles here. The muscles on the back of the legs contract a little bit here. Now, as you flex them once again, feel them lengthen, and then point them and feel them contract. And then flex them, hold them here, bring the hands by your side, and walk them underneath the sacrum. Good. So the first round here, we're going to lower our heels towards the floor with these flexed feet. Think about doing it maybe in a count of 4. listening. If your back starts to lift off the floor, that is your limit, no more than that. So let's take a breath in. As you exhale, start to lower. 1, 2, 3. Now point the toes and lift them up. 2, 3. Flex them, lift, lower down. 2, 3, 4. Point them up. 2, 3, 4. Lower down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 1 more time, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, and release. Take those hands out, bring them back behind the knees and start to pull the knees down. Reach for the top of the feet, the bottom of the feet, or your ankles, or just keep your hands right behind the knees. Give yourself a gentle rock. Today, anytime we do any asana that requires your heart to open, also tends to contract the lower back many times, like a back bend, any back bend form. So really want you to focus on the heart opening part of that sequence instead, knowing that that lower back just kind of benefits indirectly. Perfect. Let's go ahead and bring our knees together and our feet to the floor. As you inhale, start to just pick your hips off the floor. Our first back bend, just lift up. And then exhale, lower down. Let's go again. Inhale, begin to float up. And then exhale, lower down. And then again, inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. And then one more time, we'll lift up and hold here. Good. Move the shoulders underneath. Open the heart just a little bit more. Perfect example here of a heart opener. And the back is contracted, strengthening. And now soften the shoulders, lower down. Bring the hands behind the knees and rock forward into a forward fold. So come up right and tall and walk forward down the legs. Here, just gentle. Listen to the body. Lower the nose towards the knees. And then coming back up, we'll place our hands right behind us. Bring our feet to the floor as we lift into a reverse tabletop position. And then lower down, extend the legs long, and fold once again. Hold the fold for a moment, just enjoy it. And moving on from that tabletop, reverse tabletop, bring the hands behind you. From here, just point the toes. Now, reverse plank pose, bit more challenging. If it's not in your practice, if it just doesn't work for you, do one more tabletop, reverse tabletop. Otherwise, hands at your hips and then walk them back. One good hand step. Before we start, roll the shoulders back and press the heart forward. Now, point the toes. Squeeze the legs. So a lot of energy comes from these legs on this movement. Start to shift and lift the legs off of the floor. Drop the head. And then lower back down and fold forward one more time. Slowly rise, swing the legs around right into a tabletop position. Hands and knees. as we prepare for our cat and our cow. So as we inhale, just let that belly drop and let the heart lift. Exhale, roll the spine up. Inhale, drop down and lift. And exhale, roll the spine up. Inhale, lower, scoop and lift the heart. And exhale, roll the spine up. And then one more time. And roll the spine up. Dropping down to neutral position. Walk the hands forward one big step and lower the forearms down. Pull the hips towards the heels and keep your eyes on the thumbs, pressing your heart towards the floor. And then slowly shift it forward, right onto the belly, and lift the heart right in Sphinx pose, drawing the elbows towards the rib cage. And then let's reverse it. So lift the hips up and press back. This time we will tuck our toes under and lift our hips off the floor as you press your chest down and look up towards your fingers. And then drop the knees and shift forward onto the belly to Sphinx pose. And then one more time, just come to the knees. And then just press back. Keep the knees under the hips. We're going to change this just a little bit. I want you to trip the hands in prayer form. And then lift up the hands to just rest over the head. Still feeling the chest pressed towards the floor. Then releasing and shifting back to the belly, right into our Sphinx pose. Fantastic. While we're at it, let's bring our right heel in towards our glute and reach back and grab the foot. And then shift and bring the other heel in and reach for the ankle. Flexing the feet. Take a breath and press the feet up towards the sky. And then lower down slow. And once more, just press and lift. And lower down slow. Release one foot at a time as we now, on our fingertips, press all the way up. And then drop all the way back down. Bring the hands closer to the chest as you come into full cobra. And then make your way to the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. In our downward facing dog, just take a moment, really walk it out. Allow the shoulders to dip, the knees to dip, just to create some movement here. And then slowly come back to center and find a bit of just stillness. Begin to walk forward towards the top of the mat. Take your time. As you come to the tip top of your mat, hang for a moment. And then begin to roll up like a rag doll. Lifting the shoulders up, send them back behind you and put them right down. Inhale, arms come up. I'm going to stay here. Start to move the hips forward. Let the shoulders and head fall back. Look up. Look back to those hands. Standing bridge, squeeze the bum. And then glide the hands back to the heart as we bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, hands touch down, step back with the right foot and the left foot to plank pose. Take one breath in plank and drift forward. Exhale, drop the knees or chaturanga down. Inhale to cobra and exhale, down dog. Good. Perfect. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bring the knees to the mat. Inhale, elbows go down as you look forward and pull the hips back. And then shifting forward into Sphinx pose. Lower down, slide the hands back, press up, and then right back to downward facing dog. Perfect. Let's go ahead and bring the right foot forward. Drop the back knee all the way down. As we inhale, bring the arms up. Cactus arms as you glide the hips forward. Just back it up and reach up. And then do that once again. Just pull, open the heart here. Back it up. Before we come down one more time, bring the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders, glide the hips forward. And now pull the hands towards the floor as you tilt the head back and look up. Big opener here. And then slowly release as we back it up. Arms overhead. And then fall forward. Move into a deep lunge. And hold it here. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and back it up all the way, arms overhead. And glide down into cactus arms once again. Back it up, tuck the back toe underneath you. Lifted the back knee off the floor. Pull the elbows down, cactus arms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull down. Pushing the arms out to the side. Tip it over towards that right side and find your twist. Then bringing the top hand back down, lower the knee to the mat. And glide the front leg nice and straight. Rebend the knee, tuck the back toe, lift the leg up, and pull the front leg straight. Rebend the front knee and lower the back knee back down. Rise up to low lunge. And the same arm that is the leg behind you, I want you to reach back and just place the fingers on the ankle or heel. And we're going to turn and we're just going to fall back. Maybe put the pointer finger and the thumb together. And just hold this half camel variation. And then let's go. Come to our mat. Tap the back toe. Lift out to downward facing dog. Inhale, drifting forward to a plank pose. Either drop the knees or chaturanga down. Inhale the cobra and exhale back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bringing the left foot forward. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, find our cactus arms, low lunge. Inhale, back it up. And do that again. Just pull, glide, feel the heart open. Back it up. And then one last time, come forward. Good. And then from here, just reach the arms up and come forward into a deep low lunge. Pressing back, lift the arms to the sky. Move forward into cactus arms one last time. Tuck the back toe. Pull the knee right off of the floor to high lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull them back down. Press the side walls away from you and let's twist towards that left hand side. Right hand comes down. Bringing the top arm back down. Drop the back knee, straighten the front leg, and fold forward. Inhale, a little rebend. And then exhale, pull back again. And then a little rebend. This time, tuck the back toe, lift the knee up, and straighten the front leg. Bow. Rebending the knee, drop the back knee down, rise back up, low lunge. With the back toe tucked under, bring the same right hand back and reach back for the heel or the ankle. Find your mudra with those fingers, pointer finger and thumb barely touching. Look up. As you fall back to a variation of a half camel. And slowly let it all go. Bring the hands to the mat. Tuck the back, lift the knee, slide back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, drift to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Perfect. Bringing our feet back to the front of the mat. Rise halfway. And fold back down. Soften the knees, root to rise. Stand upright and tall. Glide the hands to the heart. Well done. Let's go ahead and add a balance here. So we'll do a tree pose today. So we'll start with our right foot. Just bring it up inside of that left leg. If you choose, just be sure to use that left to root to be grounded. So once you have that leg in position, bring our hands behind our legs today and extend the arms out, rolling the shoulders towards each other. Once again, we are continuing to keep our heart open. Find that love within so we can share it around us. Let's bring our arms over our head. Find that mudra and hold. Feel the upper shoulder blades squeezing towards each other. And then just let those arms come back down and your feet touch down. Well done. Let's change sides. So root down that right one this time. Take your time, always in balance poses. To seek balance, really feel the supporting leg press down, the crown of the head reach up and the belly pull in. Roll the shoulders back so the arms come behind you to start. You can even place your finger and thumb to touch now and begin to circle them up, keeping those shoulder blades pressing towards each other. Find your tree pose with this open heart. Let's let our arms flip back down and bring our feet to the floor. Walk it out. Beautiful work. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, just hold here as you fall back. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to heart as we bow forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, place the hands down on the mat. Step back, right foot, left foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg comes all the way up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Just hang here. Option one, stay right where you are. Option two, to really open this heart, flip your dog over. Slowly find your way back around, lifting the right leg back up to the sky. And then pull it in for a pigeon pose. Bring it in, lie down. We're going to stay tall on this pigeon today for now. So walk the fingertips back so they're right in line with the top of your leg, your knee. Look straight ahead. Feel the shoulders pull back. Breathe in. Exhale. Allow the heart to just bow forward. And then drop the chin down and roll right back up like a wave. Go again, just come down, roll up. Once more, just come down. And then push up and hold. And from here, if you need to make any adjustments with that front leg to stay balanced, go for it. Otherwise, pull the arms back behind you. Open the heart again. And then let's go ahead and let everything come down into proper pigeon pose. Use this moment as a time to celebrate all that love you're feeling. One more very small transition. Walk your hands back, press up. So as we walk, start to tuck our back toe and lift that knee off the floor. We're going to start to stand, lifting our hips up, but keep the front leg straight and where it is, and just straighten it out and push back. Feel that amazing stretch on the outer part of the spine. And then rebend just enough to pull the foot back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, bend and open. Once again, feel free to stay here or feel free to flip the dog upside down. And begin to come back around. Everyone meet in one leg down dog, left leg comes up, and then pull it in for pigeon pose. But we'll stay high in our pigeon to start. So position those fingers back by that leg. Take a breath in, exhale, just let the body fall forward. And then like a wave, roll the spine up. Open the heart and let it lead the way down. Roll the spine up. Heart leads the way down. And then one more time, just lift and hold. From here, if you can, adjust as necessary and pull the arms back behind you. Find your mudra if you wish. Look up. And then settle back down into pigeon pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. This lovely deep, deep stretch for our outer thigh. Let's bring our hands to the mat and press up. Tuck the back toe, bring the knee off of the floor. Start to pull the hips back, but do not pull this left leg back yet. Just straighten it out the best you can. Let the foot rest on its side. You feel a deep stretch on the outer part of that thigh. And then just soften enough to come back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, heels come high. Exhale, drift down to the knees. Walking the hands all the way back. Let's find our camel pose. We'll start with a half. We've done our half camel. So option for full camel. Hands right at the base of your hips here. Fingertips resting on your glutes. Pull your elbows towards each other. Feel the whole of the heart open right here. Breathe in. Let's just all do it this time. Just push the hips forward and let the head fall back. So use those hands to push down and forward and slowly come back to center. Option to do that one more time or find your full camel pose. We know the camel pose. Take a moment to get into that position. One hand on each leg and fall back. Either way, your heart is open. Listen to the body. And then wherever you are, just come out of it, one hand at a time. Fall back onto those heels. Bring those hands in front and walk them out to a full extended child's pose. Pushing your chest towards the floor, bowing down. Drifting into tabletop position once again, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg comes up to the sky, bend the knee, open it up, and then straighten it up and step it forward. Spin the back heel this time and rise to a warrior one. Pulling the elbows down to goalpost arms. Settle in here for a moment. Look down at that knee and just maybe move it a little bit closer to those small toes. Now push the walls away from you on the side and drop the arms behind you and connect the hands together. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, pulling the arms away from the body. Humble warrior, bow inside the front leg. From here, let the hands go. Bring them to the floor and then walk them towards that left corner of the mat or outside the mat. Stay high on the fingertips as you root them down and then bow your head. Pull back. Walk the hands back in and put one on each side of the front leg. Rise warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Bring the hands behind the back once again. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, tip your right shoulder towards the right thigh. Stay here. Good. Now we're going to look down at the front foot and step the back foot about halfway in. Find your balance and then shift and lift. No arms, half moon pose. Rebend the knee, touch down, release the hands to warrior two. Inhale to a beautiful and peaceful warrior, and then exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe in, and this, breathe out. Perfect. Inhale, left leg comes up, exhale, just bend and open it up. Inhale, straighten it, and exhale, step it forward. Spinning the back heel, rise warrior one. And then bring the arms down to cactus arms. Take this moment to position your little headlight shining forward. Your knee comes a little closer to those small toes. And now push the arms away from you. Bring them behind you and connect the hands. Rolling the shoulders to each other to fully open the heart. Exhale, bow forward. Inside the front leg, humble warrior. And then releasing the hands right to your front foot, walk both of them to the right corner of the mat, where you will root your fingertips and drop your head, pull the hips backwards. Deep stretch. And then slowly release and walk the hands back to the front foot. Rise warrior one, open up to warrior two. Bring both hands behind the back, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Exhale, tip over sideways. Shoulder to thigh, pull the arms away from you. Beautiful. Now looking down at the front, challenge pose here. Walk the back foot in, find your balance, and lift wherever you can. Maybe it's only an inch, maybe it's all the way up to half moon pose. Take your time, listen to your body. Then bending that front knee, touch back down, release to a warrior two, and then right into a peaceful warrior. And then circle the hands to the mat as we step back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, drop the knees down. Put the forearms down as you pull the hips back. Good. And then drift forward to plank pose. Low plank. Lower the hips to Sphinx pose, pulling the elbows back. And then push, dropping down, pressing up to full cobra. And one more time to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, straighten it, and exhale, bring it forward. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, pulling the front leg nice and straight. And then exhale, finding your basic triangle pose. Good. And once again, this time let's bring the top hand behind our back and try and pull it over to touch the right thigh, the top of that right thigh. We're going to really open the heart here. Beautiful. Look up. And then float the arm back up. Airplane up and over the front leg. Bring the hands down to the mat, bending the knee. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Last standing sequence. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, bend it open. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, step it forward. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, pulling the front leg straight. And exhale, triangle pose. So find space here, really open up through the middle, through the chest. Now let's take that top arm and bring it back around you. Using the other hand, if necessary, pull it as far back to touch that top hip if you can. And then come back into that one-armed triangle pose with a heart really open here. And then float the arm back to the sky. Lift and turn to face the floor. Soften the knees as you reach for the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, drift to plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down. Stay down on the mat for a moment as we bring our arms out in front of you. As we inhale, everything comes off the floor. Exhale, put it back down. This time we'll travel, so come all the way up and stay. Move the arms out wide. Push the arms towards the hips, lifting higher. Bring the arms back out wide. Bring the arms back over the head, and then simply touch down. Folding the arms below you, bend the knees, tick-tock side to side. And then coming right back to the center, drop the feet. Bring the elbows in, low plank, hold. Hips start to lift, pushing back with those forearms. Walk the feet in a little, dolphin pose and hold. Let the head hang between those arms. And then bring the hands to the mat and push up all the way to down dog. And let's step our right foot towards the left hand, and then the left foot right behind it as we find our way to a crisscross position on your mat. Sitting upright and tall here. Feel the sitting bones grounded. Feel the crown of the head lifting. Feel the middle of your body being drawn in. As you inhale, simply roll the shoulders back and press the chest forward. And then exhale, seated cat. So fall way back, holding on to the knees, round the spine. Inhale, come back. This time, move forward. Walk the hands in front of you and bow down. Glide the hands back to the center. Engage the core as we take that right leg out and in. and in, and out and in, and out and in, and out and in. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, and 2. Last one, place it down on the mat and reach for it. And then as you come back, lift it off the floor and reach for it. Come back and lift it and reach for it. Come back and lift it and reach for it. Come back and lift it 4 more times. 4 and lift it, and 3 and lift it, and 2 and lift it. On this last one, we're going to stay there and fold forward. Just reach for the foot, the ankle, allow the nose to drop towards the knee. And now move the eyes upward and pull the chin downward. Taking your left arm, circle it up and over as it touches down behind you. We're simply going to lift and push and pull the top shoulder back and look at the hand above you. And then let it go. Have a seat. Finding boat pose, bring your knees in, shins parallel with the floor. Option 1, stay here and let go. Option 2, extend the legs and let go. Wherever you are, we'll hold for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, rebend. Place the left leg in front of the right this time. Placing the hands on top of the knees. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, roll the spine way back. Hold on. And this time, pull it forward, but continue to walk forward through those crisscross legs. Find your forward fold here. Riding back, bring the hands to the heart. And now that left leg out and in. So bring it out and in, out and in, out and in, and out and in. 4 more. 4, and 3, and 2 on the last one. Put it down. Reach for it. Come back and lift it off the floor. And reach for it. Come back and lift it. And reach for it. Come back and lift it. And reach for it. Come back and lift it. 4 more. Here's 4. And here's 3. And here's 2. And this time, fold forward. Just let the body come over this long leg, dropping the nose and the forehead down towards the leg. And now change the gaze to look past the toes and lower the chin towards the shin. Reaching with the right arm, sweep it over the head. And once again, as it touches down behind you, simply pull yourself off the floor and reach. Pull the top shoulder back to let the heart shine upward. Look back towards that left hand. And then make your way right back down to the center. Bringing the feet to the floor, arms in front, slowly make your way all the way back down to the mat. Bringing the arms overhead, slide them behind the back of the head and bring yourself back into our Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's just stay right here as we just pulse up. 20 and 19 and 18 and 17 and 16, 15, 14, 13 and 12 and 11 and 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2. 1 more. Bring the knees to touch. Elbows and knees come towards each other. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, open, extend. Inhale, squeeze. Then open, extend. Squeeze in. Feel the hips lift a little off the floor. Squeeze and reach. Squeeze and pull the elbows towards the knees, knees towards the elbows. And push. 3 more. Push. 2 more. And then 1 more. Bringing the knees back in, drop everything back down to the mat. Open the knees. Supta Baddha Konasana. We'll go again, option. Lift the feet a little off the floor if your lower back can handle that. Otherwise, keep it down. Pulse up for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Everything touches down. Pull the arms out wide. Bring the left knee to the right knee as you look towards the left. Open back up and go to the other side. And then open back up and bring everything back to center. Bringing the arms next to your side, walk the feet in as we move into bridge pose again. We'll leave our feet fairly close together. So push down with the shoulders to start to open the heart. And now begin to lift the upper body up. Walk and make more room. Good. All right. So we're going to push down with our left foot. And we're going to lift our right leg right up to the sky. Point your toe. Good. Lower it to the knee and lift it back up. Lower it to the knee and lift it back up. Lower it to the knee and lift it up. Lower it to the knee and lift it up. Lower it to the ankle, up to the knee. Ankle and knee. Ankle and knee. And let's take full range down and up. Keep pressing with that left foot. Good. Down and up. And one more time, down and up. Move the foot out to about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, toe to knee and kick it out. Toe to knee and kick. Toe to knee and kick. And we have 4 more. Keep pushing up. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, return the leg to center and pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. Bend the knee, place it down, and lift a little higher. Take a breath, and then soften everything and come back down. Take your left leg and cross it over the right. As you inhale, pull the right knee in towards you. Exhale, let it go a little bit. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, pull it in, and let it go. Next time, we're going to hold it, so pull it in and hold it. Flex your feet and enjoy the sleeping pigeon pose. Let's go ahead and lower the right leg. Keep this left leg crisscrossed. Left arm out wide, right fingertips behind the base of the skull. Now lift and turn towards that knees for 1, and drop for 2, and drop for 3, and drop, and 4, and drop, 5, drop, and 6, and drop, and 7, and drop, and 8. Let's reach with our arm. Reach it, pull it back. Reach it and pull it back. Reach it, drop back. And reach it, drop back for 4 more. Here's 4. And here's 3. And here's 2. And then one last time. Open up nice and wide. Bring the arms by your side. With the right foot only, just lift up and press that left knee towards the floor. Hold right here. Lower to the mat. Bring both knees into you. Lifting the head and the shoulders up off the floor. Single leg extensions. Right leg stays in. Left leg goes long. Breathe in. Exhale. pull, pull, switch, 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 and pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, and now bring both knees back in, bring your head back to the mat. Take a moment. Remember, you must always temper movement with stillness. Bringing our feet back down to the mat, keep the feet fairly close. Start to move the shoulders underneath you and find your way back into a bridge pose. Good. Find that space, really press down as you lift up. This time, root the right foot to the mat and lift the left toe and point it. Keep it activated by pointing it. Bring it down to the knee and back up to the sky. Down and up. Down and up. And down and up. Now down to the ankle and up to the knee. Down and up. Down and up. And now the full range. Down and up. And down and up. Really pushing with that supporting leg. Good. And then hold it up right here. Pull it out to about 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Then tap the knee and kick it out. 2 and 3 and 4. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Bring the leg back to center and pulse it. Push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it at the top. Really reach. Perfect. Bend the knee, put it down, and lift a little higher. Squeeze in. And soften and lower. Placing the right leg over the left. Inhale, pull the leg in towards you, flex the feet, exhale, let it go. Just pulling in and releasing. Pulling in and releasing. Next time, hold it. So bring it in, and now is where we get to just be still and just enjoy it. So flex the feet, just hold. All right, keeping the leg crossed, drop the left foot down. Take the right arm out to the side and the left fingertips behind the head this time. Lift and turn towards the knees. So there's 8, and there's 7, and here's 6, and here's 5, and here's 4, and here's 3, and here's 2. Take your time now as you change this to a reach. Reach and then come back. Reach and then come back. Let your head touch down in between. Good. And just 4 more. Here's 4. And here's 3. And here's 2. And then last time. And release. Bring the arms by your side. Walk that left foot in, just one good footstep, and push and lift. Push the right leg towards the floor as you lift the hips a little higher. Good. And then slowly touch down and place both feet on the mat. And inhale one last time, full bridge pose. This time we have lots of warmth going through this body. So let's move our shoulders underneath us and try and catch our hands together below us. Push the hands towards the mat as you lift your hips a little bit higher. Draw the inner thighs in. You've got this. Feel the heart so open here. And then soften the arms, the shoulders, drop all the way down. Bring the knees in and straighten the legs out. Reaching up for the right leg, lower the left to a hover, single straight leg extensions. Take a breath. Exhale, pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull. And pull, pull. and pull, pull. Bring both legs back up. Drop your head and shoulders back down. Bring the arms by your side and walk them under the sacrum. And just as we started off in this lowering of the legs, we're going to do it again. Maybe it feels a little different now. So flex your feet to start. Feel the heels press up. Feel the inner thighs pull in. Take a breath and then just start to lower for 4, 3, 2, point your toes and lift them up. 2, 3, 4, flex, lower. 2, 3, 4, point up. 2, 3, 4, flex, lower. 2, 3, 4, point up. 2 more sets right here. Down, 2, 3, with the flex pointed up. 2, 3, 4, last time. Flex down and then point up. And then let those hands come out from underneath you, right below the knees, behind the knees. Pull the knees towards your shoulders. Walk into a happy baby version that suits you. Well done. Slowly push the feet to the sky. Lower the hands to the mat. Walk them back underneath your hips. Point your toes. Imagine creating one leg out of these two. Begin to lower. Super slow. As we come to a hover, I want you to lift and look at your feet and make little circles clockwise, counterclockwise, and then watch them as they come right back up and bring your head and shoulders back down to the floor. Well done. Let's go again. So slowly lower. As they approach the floor, lift and look at them. And let's do little scissors, one over the other for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reconnect them and watch them come back up and drop your head and shoulders down. Time for a breath, big breath in and big breath out. All right, this time we're going to move into a fish pose. So we're going to point the toes and anchor these legs together. Begin to lower. As we start to move past halfway, lift up on your forearms. Let the feet touch down and then pull the head way back. Lift the heart as high as you can. Stay here through 2 breaths. And let it go. One more big breath. And let it go. Start to bring the head up, chin in, and lower yourself down. Bring the arms outside of the body. And let yourself settle in right here. So just allow yourself to find a bit of stillness now and just simply breathe. Let it go. If there is anything else you feel you need, an added twist, anything, now's the time for you to invest in it. Otherwise, simply enjoy this moment to be still, to reflect, to remind yourself, I love who I am. Your heart is flowing. You just find just such gentleness when you breathe. begin to create a bit of movement now. Finding your way off to the side. Make our way up to easy pose. As we come into easy pose and closing today, let's just go ahead and bring our hands to our heart. Remember our affirmation. I love myself for who I am. Today, an everyday to-do list. First, we're going to remember to smile. It makes us feel really good. Don't sweat the small stuff. Think positive. How about we inspire? And we love, lots of love, inside and out, others and ourselves. And to be grateful all the time. And most importantly, let's just be happy. Namaste.